Guys, what's going on? I hope you guys are well. Hope you guys are staying safe. So, guys, I'm absolutely gutted. I'm absolutely gutted. I've just seen Josh Warrington and Lara be called a technical draw. I was so looking forward to this fight as well. I can't explain to you how much I was looking forward to it because stylistically, both of their styles mesh very well, and it was going to make for a very exciting fight. And unfortunately, the fight there was a headbutt, and unfortunately the fight got called off. I am so gutted and so disappointed. So disappointed because I felt it was gonna be a war, and I felt it was gonna be something that would excite me, would get me, would definitely have me excited because of the fighting styles. I felt like the fighting styles would come together and make for a great fight. And unfortunately that fight was, yeah, I'm gutted, man. I'm gutted. I can't explain how gutted I am. The fight was looked like about to catch fire, but I think when Warrington's head clashed with Lara's and he got that cut, I think if you see, Lara started putting pressure on. He started, going after Josh Warrington because he wanted to go after him and try finishing the fight because he probably knew that the eye was damaged. So he probably thought, let me try finishing him. The commentators were saying that Josh Warrington came out with a different style, defensively more sound. But I only saw 2 rounds, and I saw Lara land a lot of punches in those 2 rounds, and Lara looked heavy-handed, and Josh Warrington didn't look comfortable in there, like he wasn't comfortable. I found Josh Warrington's comments at the end a bit strange, that I felt like I could have had an early night. Lara didn't look in trouble at all at any stage. He didn't look hurt by any shots in the 2 rounds we had. He didn't look hurt at all, to be honest with you. Initially, I didn't know how bad the cut was. When the second round ended and he went back to the corner, I felt like Lara was maybe looking for a way out. But then afterwards, when I saw the cut, I was like, whoa, this is a bad cut. So I think it would have been unfair for the fight to be continued, because let's not forget that was a headbutt that caused that. I know it wasn't an accidental headbutt, but nonetheless, a headbutt causing a cut. It's unfair. Let's be honest. It's unfair for that fight to continue, and it would have clearly favored Warrington. However, like I said, I think Lara would have been very dangerous because Lara was swinging punches. And Lara, one thing we know, he's got a great chin, but I think that cut was also hurting him. I think it really hurt him, to be honest with you. And he was hurting in there, because you could clearly see when they were trying to wipe the cut, it was hurting him. So that headbutt, that cut really was hurting Mauricio Lara. And he's a tough guy, because in that first fight, Mauricio Lara took a lot of punches, and he didn't go down. He didn't show any sign of weakness. Personally, I think the fight would have played out the same way. I don't think Warrington would have been able to keep him off, and Warrington wasn't doing anything different, to be honest. I know that people were saying his defense, well, he was getting caught with punches, and like I said, the first fight, Lara didn't knock Warrington out with 1 punch. It was a more accumulation of the punches. We were only in the second round. Even in this, Warrington was good in the first fight. He was taking a lot of punches. He was just trading. The thing is with Josh Warrington, I said this, that he will always, even if he comes out and he's more conservative, he will always go back to type. And he will always trade with Lara because that's his style. That's his style. And eventually, for me, against someone like Lara, I just don't think that would work. I think Lara would get to him, and I think Lara would have stopped him again. I just think Lara's physically stronger. He's a big puncher. The question is now, what does Josh Warrington do now? Because I know Josh Warrington's a warrior. I've got to give it him. I like the fact that he wants to avenge the loss, even though I don't think he wins. But he wants to avenge it, and he wants to prove to everybody that, he can beat this guy. But the fact of the matter is that guy's going to be out for a long time now. That was a horrendous cut. And that cut was so bad that it may even hinder Lara in the future. That area may never be the same. He may cut a lot easier. So again, that might be a blessing in disguise for Warrington, what's happened, because now Lara may cut in that area more frequently, and that might favor Warrington. However, if it is a contest where he doesn't get cut and he's not hindered by anything, I do favor Lara to beat him. So I think Josh Warrington now should probably look at, there's Kid Galahad, I've beaten before. There's Lee Wood, I stand a good chance. I actually think Warrington might stand a better chance of beating those guys. I'm not saying he beats either of those guys, but he might stand a better chance of beating those guys than he would with someone like Mauricio Lara, because I just think Lara's got his number. I think Lara's too strong. He punches very hard, and I think Lara also cuts off the ring very well. I think Lara would get to him, to be honest with you. So personally, I think Josh Warrington should look to become world champion by fighting someone like Kid Galahad. You know, that makes sense. And then he doesn't. I think he should avoid Lara personally, because Lara's not a champion. It's not like you're fighting for a belt. You're fighting somebody that's not a champion. You're fighting somebody that. What are you gaining from fighting, Mauricio Lara? Like, yeah, I get you want to avenge your loss, but Mauricio Lara is not a champion. So personally, I don't know what he's. I don't know. I don't know. I understand that he wants to avenge that loss, but I just think he should go and fight guys like Lee Wood, fight like guys like Kid Galahad, a guy that he's beat already. So fight them. Fight them rather than fight Mauricio Lara, because I think Lara stylistically is not a great matchup for Josh Warrington. And even in the first 2 rounds, I could see, I know they were saying defensively, like eventually Lara would have got to him. And like I said, the first fight, Lara didn't knock him out with 1 punch. Lara broke him down. And the way Warrington fights, that would have happened again, in my opinion. So Warrington probably needs to fight somebody that's not as heavy-handed. Someone like Kid Galahad, who's more of a boxer, he may be able to make that a much more difficult fight for Galahad. You know, so I'd like to see that. Even that's not going to be easy, because Galahad's a good fighter as well. And Galahad's now got the confidence of being a world champion. That's probably going to be a tough fight for him as well. And Lee Wood is he can punch a little, and he's also a good boxer. So that's a tough fight for things. So whichever way he goes, there's no guarantee of a win. There's no guarantee he's going to get to where he was. But if I was Josh Warrington, I would look to rematch Kid Galahad. That's a big fight. Because now Lara's going to be out for a while. Lara's just suffered a horrendous cut. He's going to be out for a long while, right? So is Josh Warrington going to look to put his career on hold to wait for that guy? Because that guy might not be ready till next March or April. Who knows how long that's going to be out. He said, like Eddie Hearn said, he's going to be out for 6-7 months. So personally, I think Warrington should move on. But let's see what they do. What do you guys think they should do? Leave your thoughts in the comment section below, guys. And guys, remember to please like, share, subscribe to my channel. I'll see you guys in the next video. Oh yeah, guys, smash that like button as well. I really appreciate if you can smash that like button. Hit the like button, smash the like button, subscribe to the channel if you haven't. I really appreciate your support, guys. Give that like button a smash, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.